You're watching SABC News Prime Time as we focus on some of our business stories. Now, power utility Eskom is under the spotlight once again. Western Cape farmers say that a further tariff increase by Eskom could harm food production in the country.
The National Energy Regulator of South Africa, Nersa, today rounded up its public hearings in Cape Town.
Agri Westcape says Eskom is a major partner in the agricultural sector. Everything is dependent on electricity in the farming value chain. Farmers say the current severe drought and rising input costs due to escalating exchange rates are already a heavy burden.
Having an add-on on Eskom on top of this is really going to make it a total no-no for us. The end of the day is Eskom must also realize when they are outpricing themselves in the market, they are opening it for alternative products, alternative energy to fill this gap. And this is going to make them totally irrelevant when the alternative energy comes in and they are going to lose their dominance. That's why we're saying, let's sit around the table and see how we can fix this problem we've got at the moment.
Two farmers from Beaufort West in the Karoo travelled a distance in the hope of addressing Nersa about Eskom's billing structure. They say the exercise should be policed.
We want to live in harmony with Eskom. We can't do without them. But until a certain stage. And if we don't get to what we can afford, we'll have to knock down. We'll have to stop our pumps. We'll have to stop our irrigation. And the fact of matter is that we irrigate looser, which for ourselves, to feed our stock in times like this, in this drought. But with that amount and that costs of Eskom, definitely we can't. And we just feel the additional costs will have to be sorted out.
Eskom says it will leave the decision-making to Nersa.
If you look at all of the stakeholders, I think there's not many credible alternatives that any of the stakeholders have put on the table either. So from that perspective, I think it's up to Nersa to decide what's in the interest of all stakeholders, Eskom as well as the public.
Meanwhile, social movement Right to Know campaign held a protest outside the venue. It says Eskom must plan better and should invest more in affordable, sustainable, alternative energy. The hearings will resume in Port Elizabeth tomorrow. Mariska Botha, SABC News, Cape Town.